Hey guys, this is Ash at Audio46. So apparently this Friday is the official start of summer 2019, so I hope you guys have a lot of fun things planned up. Alright, so today I have with me is the JBL Tune 120TWS wireless earbuds. So I feel like a lot of wireless earbuds are getting better for a cheaper price range, so let's see if this one is good. Alright, let's start. In the box, JBL 120TWS wireless buds comes with the earbuds, charging case, 3 pairs of silicone ear tips with varying sizes, micro USB charging cable, and the quick dock. My honest opinion is that I'm not a huge fan of this charging case. I think the part that bothers me the most is that this magnet part doesn't feel super strong, so when I close the lid, it doesn't give me that satisfying feeling. And to be fair, it is strong, but just not strong enough. Also, it has some weight to it, and to me personally, the surface is very slippery, but it's just a personal preference, so some of you might really love this super slippery soft finish. Although I don't like the case that much, I am a huge fan of the design of the earbuds because I feel like this black part really complements the gray part. So all the playbacks can be adjusted on the earbuds. You can pause, play, or accept calls on the right one and skip the tracks on the left one. So as you guys heard it many times by this point, for my smallish ears, these did fit decently. So the ear tips itself was pretty average to me, but this teardrop oval shape of the earbuds really helped the earbuds to stay secure in my ears. And I think part of the reason why it's not prone to falling out is because it's super light. And these give you 4 hours of battery life with 12 hours in the charging case. And also, to test the call clarity, I had a phone call with my friend about food, because food. It sounded clear on my end, but my friend did say it sounded kind of far away on his end. So I'm gonna try something a bit different today. I listened to a lot of tracks using this JBL tune, and I picked a few that I felt like it represented all the frequency ranges most accurately. So let's listen to some together. Alright, so the first song is for the low end. Let's hear the part where the bass kicks in. The low end on JBL Tune 120TWS wireless buds is pretty massive and grippy. It also has a lot of warmth. I picked a rock song for an example because I felt like the low end on the tune sounds the best with the tracks that has prominent bass guitar instrumentation. Alright, so the next part, the mid-range kicks in. So as you guys heard it on the track, even with the mid-range instrumentation kicking in, the low end still has this warm and lusciousness to it. But the only thing is, it didn't sound too detailed. But to be fair, it's still versatile enough to be sounding pretty good for pretty much any other genres. So the next song is for the mid-range. As you guys heard on the track, this track has electrical guitar instrumentation on a couple different ranges. And what I noticed on the tune is that the mid-range sound really doesn't bleed into other frequencies, especially the higher end. And it has a really good sound separation. Not to mention, it has a really fun sound signature too. Alright, so the next track is the mid-range track with vocals. So on this track, mid-range vocal sounded a bit forward to me, but it still kept dynamics or the feels of the vocals. But with that being said, I feel like the mid-range on JBL Tune sounds the best with acoustic or instrumental music rather than vocal-heavy tracks. So I'm sure you guys all know this next song. Let's hear it. Yes, Carmen, the famous aria. Okay, so this high string part kicks in when the main character sings, "If I love you, do stand on guard." And the crowd around her basically sings, "Pense garde à toi," meaning do stand on guard. So basically the surprise, shocked response, right? It has to be very strong. And although this track is the instrumental version of it, it should still give you that piercing feeling. But unfortunately, on JBL Tune, I did not get that satisfying feeling. It really sounded a bit mushy and not that transparent. But to be fair, it is under $100 and it's not meant for critical listening, and it did give me satisfactory high end for other genres, especially pop. So this was where I felt like instrumentation lacked a bit of presence, because as you guys heard it, the track itself doesn't really have a complex instrumentation and the track should give you this spacious feeling. But because the soundstage on JBL Tune is more on the compact side, it gave me depth but not enough space. I mean, if you hear the song, I feel like you should feel like you're floating in the air above the clouds, or like floating in the middle of ocean, swimming, but I was still thinking about what I want for dinner. Although I always think about that. My final thoughts. So I think in general, these are good considering the price, but I think you gotta pick your battle. Because if you're looking for something to wear to the gym, let's say, then I would recommend somewhat of a more secure fitting ones, like the Under Armour JBL ones. But if you're like, oh, I really like listening to deep house music or like rap songs or hip hop with really nice bass, then the JBL Tune has a really nice low end, so I think these will satisfy you. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the review today, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!